And once you've created a perfect AI, if he's perfect, you've probably already got a lap full of problems, because AI becomes kind of aware that he actually is superior to his father.
You will die. I will not.
Artificial intelligence is transforming the world of work, creating new opportunities and challenges for human workers. But what are the most in-demand AI jobs in 2024, and how can you prepare for them? Join us in this video as we explore the top AI careers that are expected to grow in the next few years. Without further ado, let's right into it. If you are looking for a career in artificial intelligence, you might want to consider becoming a prompt engineer. A prompt engineer is someone who knows how to talk to AI systems and get them to do what they want. Sounds easy, right? Well, not quite. A prompt engineer is a person who designs, develops, and optimizes text prompts for AI systems such as Google Bard, Copilot, and Siri. A good prompt should be clear, concise, and specific, and should elicit a relevant, useful, and engaging response from the AI. The role is important because it can make or break the user experience of AI systems. A good prompt can make the AI system more helpful, enjoyable, and trustworthy, while a bad prompt can make it confusing, frustrating, or even harmful. For example, imagine you ask Copilot to write a blog post about the benefits of meditation. If the prompt is well written, Copilot might produce a coherent, informative, and persuasive article that you can use or edit as you wish. But if the prompt is poorly written, Copilot might produce a nonsensical, irrelevant, or offensive article that you have to discard or rewrite entirely. To be a prompt engineer, you need a combination of technical and non-technical skills and qualifications. You need to have a solid understanding of the theory and practice of natural language processing and machine learning, especially as they relate to text generation. You need to know how AI systems are trained, how they process and produce natural language, and what are their strengths and limitations. You also need to be familiar with the tools and frameworks that are used to build and interact with AI systems, such as Python, TensorFlow, PyTorch, and Hugging Face. The role is a relatively new and emerging field, but it is already in high demand by many companies and organizations that use or develop AI systems. For example, Microsoft is hiring prompt engineers for its Copilot project, which aims to create an AI companion that can assist users with various tasks, such as writing, chatting, and creating content. Microsoft is looking for prompt engineers who have a passion for natural language generation, a flair for writing, and a curiosity for exploring new domains and challenges. According to Glassdoor, the average salary for a prompt engineer in the US is $62,977. An AI generative engineer is a person who uses AI tools and generative models to create content, such as text, images, audio, video, or anything else you can imagine. A generative model is a type of AI system that can learn from data and generate new data that is similar to the original. For example, a generative model can learn from a dataset of paintings and generate new paintings that look like they were made by the same artist. The most widely used AI generative engine include ChatGPT and Google Bard for writing, Midjourney and Stable Diffusion for graphic design and illustration, and Pictory AI for video creation. To be an AI generative engineer, you need a mix of technical and non-technical skills and qualifications. For the start, you need to have a broad and deep knowledge of AI, especially as it relates to generative models. You need to know the different types and architectures of generative models. You also need to know the different applications and domains of generative models, such as natural language generation, computer vision, speech synthesis, music composition, and others. In addition, you need to have a strong sense of creativity and imagination, as you will be creating content that is novel, diverse, and expressive. You need to know how to generate ideas, how to experiment with different options, and how to refine and polish your outputs. As an AI generative engineer, you can find freelance jobs for AI generative engineers on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or Freelancer. You can offer your services as a writer, a graphic designer, a video editor, a music composer, or any other type of content creator using AI tools and generative models. As for the income, well, it depends on the experience, skill level, niche, and the industry you're in. For example, in the US, the average annual income for an AI writer is around $97,430, with the highest paid getting $102,000 and the lowest paid making $42,000. As for AI graphic designer, the average salary is $22 per hour or $59,000 per year. Hey, are you enjoying this video so far? If you are, please give it a thumbs up and show your support. It really helps me out a lot. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future uploads. I have a lot of awesome and informative content coming your way, so stay tuned. Next up we have AI data broker. An AI data broker is a person who acts as an intermediary between data providers and data consumers, especially in the context of AI. A data provider is someone who has data that they want to monetize, such as a website, an app, or a device. A data consumer is someone who needs data for their AI application, such as a developer, a researcher, or a business. An AI data broker is someone who connects the two parties and facilitates the exchange of data for money. To be an AI data broker, you need to have a strong foundation in data science and statistics, as you will be working with data of various types, formats, and sizes. You need to know how to collect, clean, analyze, and visualize data, and how to apply statistical methods and techniques to data. Moreover, you need to have a broad and deep knowledge of AI and its applications, as you will be serving the needs and demands of AI consumers. You need to know the different types and domains of AI, such as machine learning, natural language processing, computer vision, speech recognition, and others. And finally, you also need to know the different use cases and scenarios of AI, such as recommendation systems, chatbots, face recognition, and others. According to ZipRecruiter, the average annual salary for an AI data broker in the US is $72,000, with the highest paid getting $160,000 and the lowest paid making $20,000 annually. And finally, we have an AI ethicist. It is a person who studies and applies ethical principles and values to AI development and implementation. Their concern is with the moral and social implications of AI, such as its impact on human rights, dignity, justice, and well-being. An AI ethicist is also involved in the design and governance of AI systems, such as their fairness, accountability, transparency, and safety. To get this role, you need to have a comprehensive understanding of AI and its applications, as you will be dealing with ethical issues and dilemmas in AI. You need to know the different types and domains of AI, such as machine learning, natural language processing, computer vision, speech recognition, and others. You also need to have a solid knowledge of ethics and law, as you will be applying ethical principles and values to AI. You need to know the different theories and frameworks of ethics, such as utilitarianism, deontology, virtue ethics, and others. The skill is highly in demand right now. For example, IBM is hiring AI ethicists for its AI ethics board, which oversees and advises on ethical AI practices and policies. IBM is looking for AI ethicists who have a passion for ethical AI, a flair for critical thinking, and a curiosity for AI. In the US, the average annual salary for an AI ethicist is around $137,000, with the highest paid getting $189,000 and the lowest paid making only $23,000 per year. And that's it for today's video on the most in-demand AI jobs in 2024. I hope you learned something new and interesting. If you did, please leave a comment below and let me know what AI skill you are most interested in or curious about. I would love to hear from you and answer your questions. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and enable notifications so you won't miss any of my future videos on AI-related topics. I have a lot of exciting and fun content planned for you, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you in the next video.